Alrighty, on to the first video. Hey, photo bomber here. Um, okay, you can stay in the video, Lilith. So let's go ahead and try to get rid of, try to defeat this, stage one. And I dreaded this day that I had to create the video, even though I'm at a higher capability. I'm pretty much expecting to die quite a few times in this series of videos. Also, gear wise, right? Yeah, let's not forget to mention the majestic main, which takes damage from, which reduces damage from elite and boss monsters. Don't forget about that. And then any trophy that increases your HP or your defense, try to take that as well. So I'm using just the lowest version of the Dragon Soul, and that, because of course in server one we aren't that strong. Emerald Kingdom is like what, the second or third strongest kingdom. We usually get dominated by. No surprise here. We are usually dominated by. No, where are you going? These guys, Sandre. Look at that power. Almost twice. So they usually end up having the most relics by the end of the month. But that's all cool. It's just a game. It's just a game. All right, let's go ahead and get straight into the first instance for Forgotten Oasis. In this, we're gonna go ahead and start it. Hopefully, I don't embarrass myself by dying too much. And then, of course, this is the way I did it was I actually did Forgotten Oasis 2 first. For some reason, that was much easier than the boss here in Forgotten Oasis 1. Forgotten Oasis 1 has, was it Nasius? But basically, Nasius was kind of killing me too much. My first attempt, then I had to. Oh! Alright. Stop talking. Maybe I should stop talking. Wasn't paying attention there. Yeah, alright. Well, actually, it's Nasius who's a lot easier. This guy is a lot harder to defeat. So the way I did it was I beat 2, Forgotten Oasis 2 first, and then 1, and then 3. 3 is the hardest, according to my experience. Now, some comments was that this is, these series of guides is basically for Mage, because Mage has the stun, the stun skill augmented to, as part of the ultimate. And if that's the case, oh no. I'm not in the mood to create another crack character from scratch to figure that out for you guys. But if you can find a crowd control skill, that would be your key. All right. So I'm assuming that there is a crowd control skill for every character, or else that would pretty much suck. If your class doesn't have some form of crowd control. For the Archmage, everything is pretty much AoE. This is our only crowd. Oh, actually, there's 2. This one actually slows down the opponent, the lightning call. So yeah, 2 crowd controls. But for bosses, this is priceless. All right, so you're looking for, and you know what I hate about this game, is that the range is ridiculous. The range of the Archmage for a mage class, you're used to seeing, this mage class on par with the archer, right? But here I'm pretty much in the mob's face, and whenever that usually gets me whenever I'm doing stuff like this. Why do I even have all my tabs on? All right. Usually gets me. Look at that range. That's ridiculous. I think the devs should increase the range of the mage, because having them at stones, at arm's length, doesn't isn't too magey for me. Versus an archer in a kingdom war, you're gonna get pawned really easily. You're gonna get owned by an archer because they have more range and more damage. Mages, we're just good for, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe my build is specifically for 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 PvE content. Maybe I'm not built for PvP, but I've been, oh damn. All right, watch out for these two sandclaw beasts. So these are the things that are the headaches, caused most of my headaches when I first did this, because if you get two of them in a group, there's pretty not much any choice but to die. And now that I'm stronger, I think I can actually survive two hits in a row. Or maybe it was because I hit this right in the middle of the two attacks. So up here, don't want to take any chances, because you could probably get aggro on this guy by hitting them with your ultimate skill. So yeah, just see how it's really stupid. All right, please don't die. Oh gosh. And the response time of the controls. I don't know. I'm just seeing this now, but every time I hit a skill, it's like my character is so stupid that she has to think like a second, or about less than a second, to decide whether she wants to fire the skill or not. And then what's up with my auto? It keeps on turning on. All right, no, let's stay in a good mood. You can obviously, oh, he missed. Cool. Yeah, so evasion's cool here. All right, I should be able to take this guy down. See that? See, I had to press the lightning skill like how many times before she decided to hit, and I just came in for an ultimate, and I don't know. So yeah, those are minor quirks in the game that over time can get really annoying, especially if you're trying to discover you're against harder monsters like this, where in a microsecond makes a big difference. So this guy, I think I'm not gonna survive him if given that cooldown. If you have problems with these two sandclaw beasts, what I found is that you can induce some strange behavior with them and get your cooldown to what do you call it? See that? That's another stupid thing about this game. Where am I? See? Alright. Devs, if you guys are listening, please fix the way that the controls work. So if you go far away far enough, they start losing their their tracking capability and allow you to cool down all of your skills. This is the same technique that you can use in the third map, I believe. So he's lost. He doesn't have any idea where I went. Stupid. All right. But of course we don't want to go there, because that's where the boss is. And wow. Hey. What am I? Oh, there. Oh no. All right. Well, that backfired. Let's see if we can take him down with one shot. One rotation. I think we should be able to. 2, 3. Interesting. All right, not an elite like I thought. Okay, so here's the annoying boss fight. Now, same as with the hell mode version of the bosses, they've equipped the hard mode version of the bosses rather. They've equipped them with a ranged boss, a ranged move, as well as a rage mode. We're in, son of a gun. Right. So I think for that boss it takes about half of their health, or 75% of their health, before the boss goes into rage mode, wherein you have to change your distance. Move to like mid distance. Don't stand next to him, and you should be fine. Oh, there's a little bit of RNG involved, like in the hard mode videos that I launched last week. So if you die and if you feel like you can take them down, like it's just you just need a little bit more luck, then keep trying. Who knows? All right. Here we go. Send in Azusa. yeah, you're gonna need every ounce of DPS on you that you can muster up for these bosses, because if you can't maintain your health or damage, if you stay around too long, the more chances of them owning you. And I never quite know what's going on when. So you see, that's when you start casting your health. Well, actually, this is kind of easier now that I've gained some more. Yeah, it's definitely easier at 1.45 cap. Then he kills me, right? Spoke too soon, Krauss. Up. Yep. Ouch. Alright, so that's when you pop your this skill. Oh no, why did I so I usually reserve this when my HP goes down. So like I said, every second of healing counts, and you don't want to be using your heal skills when you're at full health. Come on, use your range, gosh. Yep, sometimes that happens. Alright, boom. I just need 100. Oh, this one fired. Yep, there's the rage mode. So 50% HP, and can't do anything right now. 71% HP. Ooh, fuck. You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that. I didn't say anything. All right. So yeah, you got to watch out for the tornado. That's a continuous DPS on you. Okay, I'm in trouble. Nope, not in trouble. So yeah, for the other classes, I'm not sure. Try to look your skill tree up, your talent matrix up. See if you guys can unlock an augmented health effect on one of your skills, as well as or even what do you call this? Even a stun. You know, if you have stuns, then that's a great addition to your arsenal, especially if you're trying to defeat PvE content. This skill is useless in PvE. This skill is useless in PvP, because of course we don't have ultimate skills in PvP. I don't know with other classes, but I can't seem to get this to fire whenever we're doing Kingdom Wars, and understandably so, because this skill is overpowered. Yeah. So, try not to fire your. Oh boy. Phew. All right. So that's Forgotten Oasis 1 for you. Stage 1, before lower than 15%, you can pretty much be anywhere on the map, any distance away from him. But the further away from him, I figured, the more chances of him using that ranged attack, which makes a a red line on the ground. If you're too close to him, he may just stick to his melee attacks. And being melee, some classes are actually better at close ranged attacks than the mage, of course. With my defense, my defense is pretty low. Try to manage that, and then after 50%, try to stay a little bit away from him, so that you can invoke you can force him to cast the tornado and the predictable red bar on the bottom, right? See you there. There you go. That's this first installation. Let's go ahead and do the second one. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.